Hello folks, welcome back. Bad Byron here at Santa Rosa Beach at Butt Rub World Headquarters. Today's Shrimp Day. We've got Jubilee boiled, Butt Rub seasoned fried, and Jubilee shrimp on the grill. We're introducing you to our product Jubilee, as my friend Lisa Hay calls it, Butt Rub's sister. I originated Jubilee for grilling seafood. I knew most of our market, most of the people that use our product are into barbecue and grilling, so I wanted something that would work on fish fillets, shrimp, crab cakes, you name it. We have a lot of uses for Jubilee, and I think what we're doing today with it, you'll get appreciation of what it's all about. So we're gonna go right into our first dish here. This is our Jubilee shrimp boil. And basically, let's talk about shrimp for a little bit here. Classically, when you're boiling shrimp, you're gonna go with a medium-sized shrimp. We used to go shrimping, and we save the large shrimp for frying. In this case, we're gonna save it for frying and grilling. And then the smaller shrimp are ideal for peel and eat, which is classically what boiled shrimp is. And another thing about shrimp, you know, these days there's U.S. wild caught shrimp, and then there's everything else. Please pay attention to that, because it's a better quality product and you're supporting good jobs. U.S. wild shrimp is certainly in a class by itself. It's the best shrimp available. So that's what we're going with today. These are 40, 50 count, and this is like a medium, I would say it's a medium shrimp. So to this shrimp boil, I've got a gallon of water right here in this pot, and we only have 4 things we're gonna add to it. I've got 4 tablespoons of kosher salt, right at 1/4 of a cup. Okay, I've got the juice of 1 lemon. So basically, I'm just gonna squeeze it right on in there. Don't want the seeds, so get a little strainer. Okay, and then we've got 1 cup of Jubilee, straight out of the jar. Okay, Tabasco, just original classic Tabasco, 1 tablespoon. That's it. And the main thing we want to accomplish when we're adding the shrimp to it is we want the recovery time. If it's at a boil, we put cold shrimp in there, it's going to come off the boil. But we want that back at a boil as quick as possible. The reason why is because it just cooks better. If you have shrimp around and steeping in a pot of water for a while, I mean, it's going to get kind of rubbery and it's going to be hard to peel and all that. So the trick is just add a little bit at a time and keep the water at a high temperature. Get it right back on the boil again. So we'll do that by just adding a few at a time. So let's get this on the stove, get it to a boil, and we'll go right on into our shrimp boil. Okay, our bowl has got a level of temperature. We're going to do this is 1 of 2 batches from our original batch of shrimp. So we're rolling here. We're just going to add those shrimp. I want a quick recovery, so I'll put the lid on, and that's going to come back to a boil here. Sooner the better, but we're looking at probably another 15 seconds. We'll be back and boiling. And this shrimp is only going to take about 3 minutes. Really. When it's pink and it starts to kind of float up, you're done. You don't want to overcook it. That's the key. And at the higher temperature, you're going to have it'll come off the shell will come off the shrimp easier, and I think you'll really enjoy those. So we'll let that cook for a minute here. Shrimp looking good, nice and pink. About 3 minutes. Here, a couple of scoops here. The last and final touch. Got your Jubilee seasoning I'm going to put right on top of it. We're going to be peeling and eating these, and this is kind of just icing on the cake, really. There you go. Bad Byron's Jubilee boiled shrimp. Enjoy. Next up, fried shrimp, one of my favorite dishes in the world. What I've developed here is a really simple way of doing fried shrimp. There's lots of different ways to bread shrimp. All right, I'm preparing the batter for fried shrimp right now. I've got our fat over here, canola oil, it's at 360, standard frying temperature. Okay, this is all-purpose flour. It's only 2 tablespoons of that for this recipe. Of course, you may want to double this, triple this recipe, depends on how much you're cooking. Okay, now, this is corn flour. Just straight up corn flour. Cornmeal, we're gonna make corn flour out of it. Okay, and this is butt rub. Okay, now I'm gonna put these two in our grinder here, because regular cornmeal is just a little bit too coarse for this. If you've ever purchased fish fry or other brand products that are breading for seafood, it's a flour consistency from the cornmeal, but we're gonna make our own here. Okay, so basically, we've got 1/3 of a cup of regular cornmeal. And this is 1.5 tablespoons of the butt rub. And now, you know, of course, if you're not familiar with these coffee grinders, they're pretty inexpensive. And it's a good idea to have one around because you'll find a lot of uses for them. Nice little culinary tool, in addition to making coffee, grinding coffee beans. Okay. Okay, we've got it locked in there. That's about 20 seconds worth. Okay. We're gonna add this in with the flour. The flour is already ground, so and that's already a fine consistency. Okay. So we've got mostly cornmeal with flour and butt rub. That's it. This is a nice, fine consistency. Now, we've got our shrimp already butterflied. If you are not familiar with how to butterfly, I just happen to have some shrimp right here. Just going to go on the back side. I let it come like that, come straight down. You don't want to go all the way through, you want to go a little over halfway. Just kind of press it out a little bit. That's butterfly shrimp. To that butterfly shrimp, basically, I'm going to add some lemon juice just to moisten it. Moisten it and flavor it. Because there's nothing acidic in our butt rub at all. Then we've got cornmeal and we've got flour. So I'm just going to kind of, like I said, wet this. And that's it. That's it. The next thing is, we just kind of go 1, 2, 3. Just a light breading. Just like that. That's what we're looking for here. The reason I'm bypassing the egg wash or buttermilk or however else you want to do it is because it works. You don't really need all that. This is the lightest way to do a breading that I know of, and that's the key. You know, if you ask fried shrimp lovers what they like about their fried shrimp, it's, oh, I like the light breading, light crisp, light breading. You hear that all the time. So here you go. I played around until I had a way of doing it that I was happy with, and that's what we got here. So I'm going to get these prepped up, and we'll be throw these in the fryer here in a moment. Shrimp all breaded up, gonna go into our fryer here. It's a good idea not to overload the fryer. We've got enough oil here that I can put this amount of shrimp in there and it should be in good shape. I'm putting them in there individually. Kind of helps to keep them getting stuck together. I roll them around a little bit. I'm expecting 3 or 4 minutes, maybe. As soon as they're good and have color, they're done. They cook really quick. One of the biggest mistakes people make in cooking shrimp, I believe, is they're overcooking. It's been 3 minutes. These shrimp are done. Okay. There we go. Now you can tell by looking at those shrimp, this is the definition of lightly breaded. Butt rub gives it just enough seasoning. You don't really know it's there, but you know that they've been seasoned just a little bit. Of course, I like the cornmeal and the flour mixed together. That's a pretty classic combination for breading. And good fresh wild American shrimp with a little bit of butt rub, lightly battered. There you go, bud. Okay, to wrap up the trifecta, we're going to do Jubilee grilled shrimp. Now we're using Jubilee and its original intention. And what I'm going to do to this shrimp, they're peeled and deveined shrimp, still have the tails on. And I'm going to add just a little bit of canola oil to our shrimp. Not much, okay. Kind of toss it around. Okay, next I've got a Jubilee and I'm just going to basically, it's going to have about a medium coat time we get through with it. But if you happen to watch the chicken wings, it's the same kind of method here. Just season it, toss it around, season it. Now, actually Jubilee, you can be a little more liberal with it than you would be on the butt rub because it's not quite as intense. Now, if you are not familiar with Jubilee, it's basically salt and pepper, onion, garlic. It's got celery salt. It's got Worcestershire powder. It's got lemon juice powder. It's got some cayenne pepper. It's really, our slogan is the flavor of the Gulf South, and the reason basically I came up with that is because these are all the classic ways of seasoning the fish that we like to do along the South here, along the Gulf South. It's all the same items, they're just in a dry form in a seasoning. I'm just about ready to go here. Okay. Now, you get a picture of that bacon dog. We're gonna take these shrimp now and I'm gonna skewer them. Basically, we'll do 4 to a skewer. And now I'm gonna have a hot grill out there. It's about 400. These will be on the grill probably 3 minutes. There will be one side and the other side and they're done. They'll caramelize up real nice. Have a good charred flavor to them. And of course the Jubilee will caramelize on the shrimp. I think you'll like that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up here. I've got 2. Go ahead and knock out the rest of these and I'll see you at the grill. To conclude our trifecta, this is our final presentation here. We got some Jubilee grilled shrimp. And first of all, I'm looking at a 450, 475 on the temperature, really hot. Which means it's gonna be a really quick cook. So I've got a clean grate. Now I've got an oil grate. Okay, you saw me prep these things up. I'm gonna cross the grill there with that. Now these skewers, a lot of people like to soak them in water. You can do that, that's fine. I kind of like the fact to kind of char up at the end. Gives it a little presentation. I'm expecting to turn these in probably 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes at tops. 475, you know. So this is gonna caramelize and char, and it's gonna have a really, really nice presentation and flavor. I hope you enjoy these. Let's see what we got here. All right. Turn those shrimp over there. That was about 3 minutes on that front side. We'll give it about 2 minutes on this side and we'll be good to go. Okay, we've had 3 minutes on each side. We're ready to go here. So you can present these with the skewer or without the skewer, however you want to do it. This completes our trifecta. We had a Jubilee boiled shrimp, we had butt rub, battered, fried shrimp, and now we're having Jubilee grilled shrimp. Look forward to hearing back from you. You try the Trifecta and let me know which one you like best. We're proud of all of them. Glad you are tuning in and watching our show, and we're really proud to offer you our seasoning, and we appreciate your support. Thank you very much.